Tiernan, that was an eventful one at Stangmore Park, but we've come out the right side of it.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a really tough day. But obviously done our homework on Dungannon, and we know how good a football they play, and they're very brave in possession, and they want to pop it around, and their movement's good. And probably first half we give them a little bit too much respect, didn't get close enough to them, albeit we scored a couple of good goals and were very clinical, which was great. And then second half I thought we got a lot more control on the game. We done the things we were meant to, and as I say, I was delighted with the result.
Yeah, first half we looked like we could maybe score with every attack in that first 20 odd minutes, but then maybe just not as assured as we'd like to be at the back, and obviously it leads to really kind of open game, and it's 3-2 at half time.
Yeah, and as I said, even in the first half I didn't think in possession was the problem. It was out of possession seemed to be the problem, but we changed a few things at half time. We had a good conversation, and second half we done all the things that we needed to do, and as I say, I felt that we were a lot more dominant.
Did the good conversation involve any technical tweaks, or maybe just reminding people of kind of what you had already asked them to do in that first half? Because second half did seem a lot more assured.
Yeah, probably a little bit of both. But as I say, they're a top bunch of boys. They know when they're underperforming. Half the times they don't need me to tell them, and they put it right, and that's all you can ask of them.
Yeah, and the second half we only scored one more goal, but we looked maybe a lot more threatening across the half as well, and more controlled out of possession, as you say.
Yeah, and again, I don't want to be disrespectful to Dungannon because they fought right to the very, very end, and great credit to them for that. But I felt we were very dominant in the second half, and if we are going to be critical, that's probably the one area that we could be critical, is that we weren't more clinical. We created some really good chances, and I think we got to take the positives out of we're creating those chances, and on another day we might have been a wee bit better off from it.
And David McDaid gets his goal, which will please him, but again, more goals from midfield, 2 from Lee Lynch and 1 from Randall, and that's pleasing for you to see the goals spread around.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot, that if we're going to try and do any damage or go anywhere or have any kind of success at the club, whatever that may be, we can't rely on 1, 2, 3 people. And we've been working very hard, and great credit to Lee today getting in the box, great credit to Mark getting in the box, and Nav had a good chance, Ben had a couple of chances, and we were delighted with that. And I think then Davey getting off the mark will definitely give him a little bit of confidence. And strikers, as we all know, rely on goals, and I think he just needed that monkey off his back, and thankfully he got it today.
We'd come down here, maybe 5-6 players unavailable. Cian Bulger and Dean Jarvis missed out from coming off an injury on Tuesday. What's the update with those two?
Not sure yet. We're monitoring this day by day. There's a little target in sight. Whether they make that target or not, we're not sure. But again, they're working really hard every single day. They want to be back on that field. There's people there that came in today and got their chance and done really, really well. And that's what we're trying to create here. That when people get their chance, that they take it, and there's a real competition, healthy competition for places, which is great.
Nice to see Fudsule come back again off the bench, and 2 weeks until our next game, so maybe that's come fairly well timed in terms of some of those injuries and niggles and that type of thing.
Yeah, hopefully. I thought Fud's got a little bit of time with the 20s on Tuesday night, and done really well. Got a little bit of time today again, and obviously our objective is, can we get him game time and try and get him back up to speed. But that's all the players that we have coming back. Missing John, missing Cian, missing Jarvie, and as I say, that healthy competition for places makes everything a wee bit more interesting.
Brilliant, thank you.